How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this bitch shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit, it's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we get taken and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngins pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beats stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.
She understands my needs, and I see nothing but love in those eyes when she looks at me. Yeah, she likes to cook and clean, and I don't worry much 'cause she treats me like a king. And she don't put me down when her friends around. She keep my beers cold, I let my guards down. And yes, she is my lover and my friend. But I found someone better than you. She don't treat me like you do. I found someone better than you. And she don't treat me like you do. Now sometimes I come in late, and she ain't mad, she just say, baby, how was your day? See, the girl's a breath of fresh air, It's like heaven sent down the answer to my prayer. 'Cause we don't argue, she don't sleep around. She's a good girl and I'm happy now. And yes, she is my lover and my friend. Well, I found someone better than you. She don't treat me like you do. Yeah, I found someone better than you. She don't treat me like you do. But I found someone better than you. She don't treat me like you do. I found someone better than you. She don't treat me like you do.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling tonight? What's up? What's good? We gonna keep this thing rolling.
Red's not supposed to be green, like faith's not supposed to be seen. The sky's not supposed to touch the ground, and a square's not supposed to be round. The moon's not supposed to touch the sun, and a two is not supposed to be a one. And the heart's not supposed to weigh a ton, and forever's not supposed to be done. Winter's not supposed to come in June, and I am not supposed to have the blues. There are so many things that are not supposed to be, babe, except you and me. There are so many things that I'm not supposed to be. Ooh, babe, yeah, except you and me. Night's not supposed to be long. Yeah. No one is supposed to be alone. Understanding is not supposed to be confused. And the wind is not supposed to lose. Like fire's not supposed to freeze. Or like joy is not supposed to grieve. Like you are not supposed to leave. What I said I'm not supposed to mean. He is not supposed to have your heart. Baby, we are not supposed to be apart. There are so many things that are not supposed to be said. You and me. There are so many things that are not supposed to be. Hey, baby, it seems just like no seasons changing, or this earth with no creation, or a heart with no feelings, or a sickness without a healing. Just like a frozen spring, or a bird with no wings. Just like a song out of key, that's how my life would be. Like the night skies with no stars, or lonely broken heart. No holding hands or walks in the park. That's how it would be if we were apart. Ooh. There are so many things, yeah, except our love. So many things that are not supposed to be. It's like having nowhere to breathe. Like having no words to breathe. Like having no rain for the sea. There are so many things that are not supposed to be, not supposed to be, except you and me, baby. Yeah, yeah, baby, yeah, except you and me.
Man, I tell you, you better not be done broke up with your girlfriend and got that song to hear behind that shit. You'd be a hot mess. How y'all doing tonight, man? It's your boy Provoked Thoughts in the building. How y'all doing on this Saturday before Easter, man? You know what I'm saying? We got another one for you. You know, just one of the days you want to chime in and say what's going on to your people, man. You know, I'm sitting up here thinking today, and I'm like, boy, we got a whole math problem. We got Bill plus R. Kelly plus Diddy plus Trump equals us, man. Do you know how much of these situations affect us? You know, just how they did things, man. And it just, you know, we got one out of there, man. And you know what I'm saying? I just got to revisit that because we got one up out of there, man. And we going to get the rest of ours up out of these jams that they in is going on with this allegation, whether true or false. I believe most likely false because it just seems as if once they come after you, they just don't want to leave you alone, man. You know, so we're gonna rotate like this.
It was 1 year ago today that Bill Cosby walked out of prison. He was released after an appellate court ruled that he'd been prosecuted in violation of an earlier agreement made between the district attorney's office and the disgraced comic. Now, in this never-before-seen footage, we see what life for Cosby has been like for him at home.
Thank you. And thank everyone up there.
It's never-before-seen video of Bill Cosby heading home moments after his surprise release from state prison 1 year ago today.
About 4 or 5 guys yelling, Bill, get up. You're going home.
Cosby is gleeful and talks about all the support he got from fellow inmates.
But man, when I left, murderers, rapists, bank robbers, wife beaters, all clapping.
Cosby spokesperson Andrew Wyatt is at the wheel. They relish over the court's decision to overturn Cosby's conviction.
No more violent sex offender.
All of that goes away, man.
I'm a free man.
As helicopters film from above, Cosby prepares to show off how he'll address the media.
I'm gonna get this.
And that's exactly what he did once he was back on his property. Today, Cosby posted this smiling photo along with a giddy statement. After 2 years and 10 months fighting for my life and the truth, 1 year of freedom home with my family sure looks good on me. At least that's what my wife says. His celebration comes just 1 week after a civil jury found Cosby sexually assaulted Judy Huff when she was 16 years old.
I'm a free man.
More than 60 women have accused Cosby of sexual misconduct stemming back to the 1960s. Cosby denies it all.
And I don't believe none of it. Like I said, man, you know, it's kind of crazy because you look at this, man, and fortunately, the wonderful Jennifer Bonjean got Mr. Bill Cosby out those doors, and hopefully, pretty soon, R. Kelly gonna get that where everybody gonna be like, "Hey, Rob, wake up, Uncle Rob, get up, you gotta go, man. They don't want you in here no more. It's time to ride." And I can't wait for that day because we're gonna free R. Kelly until R. Kelly is free up in this thing. Before we get rolling real quick, I want to send my little shout outs to the people who are in the chat. If you are in here and it's your first time or you're in here and it's your 55th time, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. The more that you like and the more that you share, the more that we get popular, the more that we can grow. We want Provoke Thoughts to grow. We want for the channel to grow, and I want y'all to be a part of that. Like I said, we'll be handing out some prizes for those who can bring the most people to Provoke Thoughts so that we can get some critical thinking skills popping off, man. So, you know, you look at, you know, what's going on with Diddy, man, and apparently I believe that, you know, his house got raided because of his producer or one of his producers implicated him in a situation that it was two people that weren't even there for that situation. And it's really, really crazy that that's how that popped off. So, of course, they're looking to get this man at any cost. Doesn't really matter. I would say that this may not be the end of it, or they may just get off of him for a little while just to kind of see what's going on, man. I mean, just to, because it seems like they kind of made a little rush to judgment like they always do in certain situations, man. Like I said, I want to send a shout out to everybody who was out here. So, what's going on, Foxy Chocolate? How you doing, a child? And what is going on, Miss Diane? If you, Miss Rena Jones, we gotta chime in, man. As far as my prediction for R. Kelly coming up pretty soon. Of course, the appeal is coming up, and I do believe that the appellate judges will probably look at things and say, well, he's not a RICO by himself, and they didn't allow for certain evidence, and they did wait until the last minute to offer exculpatory evidence in order to get a conviction against this man. And I do hope that they see all the things that we've been seeing for so long, man, because it's been an outcry of epic proportions on our end, man. And it's like really, really ridiculous. I mean, we have to cry out like this for years in order for, our little stuff to get heard. And it's like, I can't understand why we have to do it like this, man. Why we've had to, when the evidence and everything has been right in front of our faces, when it comes to these young ladies, when it comes to, just pretty much every single thing that has been done to defame this man. And, you get these young ladies out here, of course, seeking their restitution from Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I say, no, we can't give it to him. We can't give him nothing. I don't want to give him nothing.
You are welcome to HN What's Your Say? The #1 listening show where we discuss real issues with real people like you. We are still featuring R. Kelly. Real name Robert Sylvester Kelly. Also known as the R&B King. It has been the concern of many right from the time R. Kelly was indicted, that in fact his accusers could have only been after financial gain, having failed to successfully extort him through other ways. The opinion of many is actually that these women had already done enough damage spending his money lavishly during their stay with him, but they still wanted more, and the case against him indeed offered them the perfect opportunity to further extort him. Looking at the way the restitutions matter was handled once the New York trial judge was done with the non-convincing convictions, the suspicions were in fact not far from the real truth. It was already shocking enough that R. Kelly had been determined guilty by allowing the government to play an unfair game that registered an insane level of witness tampering, along with multiple instances where they broke the laws of this nation and violated defendants' basic rights. And then we heard that the New York judge was issuing restitutions to tunes of hundreds of thousands of dollars, and that she was ready to hijack R. Kelly's commissary to take out whatever was left for his survival in prison and give it all out to his accusers, leaving him with completely nothing.
You know what? I think that lady, hold on, the lady that was in the photo with Letitia James when she was saying too male, too pale, and too stale is Miss Ann Donnelly. We're going to have to revisit that. I'm going to go ahead and try to see if we can revisit that. Kind of interesting.
To take out whatever was left for his survival in prison and give it all out to his accusers, leaving him with completely nothing. For a man whose music had already been muted and his $100,000 bail money taken by the Department of Justice in vain, emptying his commissary was the final blow to send him into a major financial crisis, which is exactly what his accusers were after. In a matter of weeks after the New York judgment, federal judge Ann Donnelly was already dishing out restitutions even before the Chicago trial. She was literally rushing just in case the Chicago affairs did not go well enough to maintain the cover of disguised innocence among Kelly's accusers. The rush Judge Ann Donnelly was operating with made everyone think that perhaps the accusers had been assured prior to trial that they would have a big bounty to split amongst themselves when done with the R. Kelly takedown. The judge was so shrewd that one would easily think the accusers had something against her. For a case which was still ongoing with several other trials pending, trials which also had impact on the New York case and sentencing, and a case which was pending appeal, the judge needed to wait and see what transpires before sharing the spoils. Clearly this whole matter was about the money and the money they got. Azriel Clary alone received $300,000 like she had won a Rotary by screwing up R. Kelly's life and career. The government knew they needed her testimony and did all it took to convince her to flip on R. Kelly and ensure he is locked up in exchange for the promise of this $300,000, and they had to make sure she received this amount because otherwise, she could decide to let the cat out the box on how the government connived with the BOP to leak R. Kelly's prison communications data to win her over, and this would be so damaging to the case. However, with her mouth full of the hundreds of thousands of dollars, she would be rendered voiceless. Let's not forget that this same Azriel Clary, on top of stealing R. Kelly's cloths that she was seen wearing on her social media, with the help of this same information which was leaked from the Chicago MCC, and with the assistance of her father Angelo Clary, the two managed to steal R. Kelly's bag full of cash which he had left in a safe place at his Trump Towers apartment. While the exact amount has not been disclosed, it is believed to have been over $100,000, and combined with the $300,000, Azriel has managed to walk away with close to $500,000 R. Kelly's hard-earned money, all with the assistance of the government whose operations we support with tax dollars. The other women who received less money compared to Azriel still had enough to brag around as successful at their extortion game, stealing the claim that this was indeed about the money and not justice. By threatening to defend R. Kelly, Azriel had quickly created a price for her involvement with government to take down R. Kelly. She negotiated her way to becoming the most highly paid supposed victim in restitutions, and she achieved this. During the New York appeal hearing, however, an appeal judge made mention of the fact that the restitutions which were paid to Azriel may have been inappropriate, considering the law against non-consensual exposure to an STD in one of the destination states according to Jennifer Bonjean had been repealed a while back. And the absence of this law therefore does not allow Azriel Clary to be cashed up like she was. In fact, there is a possibility that if such a matter is reversed, a pro rata refund of restitution may be ordered in defendant's benefit. We are not sure though that if such a refund was ordered, the accuser would still have the money to effect it. We have seen accusers of R. Kelly who have received a lot more than that in the past waste everything away in less than a decade, only to return later with even more claims with hope to get more. An example is former hair braider Lonita Carter, who after wasting away a whopping $750,000 in a failed house purchase.
Look at them chins and that neck. Look at that accordion. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow, gee, look. Ugh. And he made me 1, 2, 3, 4. Good Lord. Boy, not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin. I promise you I wouldn't.
Purchase which ended in a bank foreclosure returned to make even more claims. Many concerned citizens who have been following these events have actually raised great concern on how these inflated restitutions being gifted to these accusers are going to encourage the young generation to opt for prostitution as a way to getting rich quick. Humans are naturally designed to choose less risky paths to success and financial freedom. Simply show them that choosing to become a mistress to a big-time celebrity and later using it against him could get you your dreams, and they will no longer focus on their education and careers as the fundamental. The knowledge alone that Azriel Clary opted to date an older man, and by simply teaming up with his enemies to screw him, she walked away with close to $500,000 could distract many girls out there who may look at this as a strategic shortcut to wealth. According to Nancy, how I would love to see the accusers have to repay the money they took. Okay, this may be difficult, but all the same, as long as the charges are reversed. It's true this entire fight against R. Kelly was aiming at taking his money and leaving him for dead. It's so unfortunate that the government we fund with tax dollars is helping in this extortion campaign. According to Vincent Clay, why can't these mean people stop doing this to R. Kelly? This can never be right what these people are doing. They are basically taking someone's life away for something he never did. R. Kelly is a wonderful person. He gave all of his love to the people in this world, but sadly this how America is. When a black person is doing well, for whatever selfish reason they make sure to do them very wrong. If you wish to take part in a live interview on this channel discussing any of these topics, let us know by emailing us on sashahnnewsroom@gmail.com for scheduling. That is all we had for you today on HN What's Your Say. To keep updated whenever we post a new video, subscribe to this channel now. Also remember to hit the bell icon and enable notifications. And feel free to share your opinions with us in the comment section below, and let us know if you would like us to publish your views in our next release. We value all our subscribers' opinions.
Yo, shout out to my people over there at HN News for bringing all the great R. Kelly content, man. They really do actually kind of think about, what they say in different scenarios that could possibly happen with this absolute train wreck of a case that they had against R. Kelly. If anybody want to come up into the panel, you can feel free to. I have placed the link in the chat, so if you want to go ahead and hang out with me for a minute, feel free to. That's no big problem. I love to talk, but at the same time, I like to talk to people. So before we get started, of course, we are on a journey to 500. We are getting there day by day. We are getting very, very close to making it happen. So, if you can tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your enemies, that Provoke Thoughts is on here, and he talk about Diddy, Trump, the U.S. government, cheese, former presidents, politics. We can talk about sports if you want to. I don't care. It doesn't really matter to me. We just like to get the word out of what's going on, whether it be an injustice in our city, whether it be injustice across the country or around the world, man. That's what we about. D-Maps, what's happening with you, brother?
What's going on, Uncle? What's going on with you tonight?
Nothing much, man. I'm cooling. Just wanted to get in here and get, drop one real quick for people. I was sitting up here thinking, being my title, Provoke Thoughts, I gotta put a little bit down. Put a little bit down for people.
Gotcha.
Kind of see what happened tonight. See if we can fill this room up. I know we got people making sweet potato pies and whatnot tonight, so it might be.
Yeah, man. Everybody get ready for Easter dinner.
Yeah, it might get a little difficult, So sweet potato pies in the oven and everything like that. So we'll see we'll see what's going on.
Food ready.
Yeah, matter of fact, if in the chat, if you want to, let me know what you cooking for Easter. What's going on?
For me,
at the house.
Have some nice fried chicken. Have me some greens. Have some candy yams. For dessert, we're gonna have some brownies.
Some fried chicken, greens, candy yams, brownies. Okay, sounds good to me.
I know, right?
Sounds like a plan to me. I mean, you ain't really got to do too much, man. In this economy, you can't be hitting yourself with no big meals like this. You got to kind of play it smart. You don't want to mess around and price yourself out the game for one holiday meal nowadays. Dealing with crooked Joe Biden while he over there with a spread. He got a spread.
Using our money.
I swear to God, he is. Fonnie Willis using our money. Got her spread.
We started with that, bro. Probably she ain't in jail yet.
Oh man, got her a spread though. She good to go over there. Her and Nathan, you know what I'm saying, about to go and get it in.
Man, I'm clapping them shakes.
Yeah, man, but like I said, I kind of wanted to remind people of how good it felt to see Bill Cosby walk out them doors, man.
Oh yeah, it felt good. Everybody was mad as hell. I'm like, they violated.
They spazzed. They said, it's a technicality. I'm like, the Constitution is a technicality.
They violate that man's rights. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. It's but the thing about it is, if we've noticed, the far left gets really, really, really pissed when things don't go their way. They melt down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was what they do. They got mad because Trump,
Yep.
couldn't do.
A good chance to become president again.
I think it's gonna be some heads explode on that one.
Oh yeah.
We gonna literally see people get sick, fooling around with Trump. People are gonna get sick, man, because that's what they do. They just literally melt down, lose their little minds, because they don't know how to deal with a real one. You know what I'm saying? But see, the thing about it is, if you know old school pimping, you either gonna get down, or lay down. You know what I'm saying? I think they need to get down, because in a minute, you know what's gonna happen. They're gonna have to lay down, bro. They're gonna have to lay down. You know what I'm saying? But for real, we just gonna watch these fools have a fit real quick because it's fun. I like it.
Trust me, just like with the politicians and whatnot having a fit with the fact Diddy got so much freaking dirt on him. Can you imagine what would happen if all that actually gets out? Lord have mercy.
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, hell gonna break loose. Everybody gonna be like, oh my God, they did this. I'm like, y'all really surprised?
It's gonna be
you
goofy.
Got millions and billions of dollars. You don't got nothing better to do some foul-ish.
It's going to be crazy, but go ahead. Let's make sure we go ahead and get past some of this footage real quick.
All right. The meltdown is epic. Democrats in the media over the U.S. Supreme Court's unanimous and historic ruling that states cannot just kick former President Donald Trump off the ballot. Some even suggesting that the court should be dissolved. Watch.
This is actually what I had been concerned about when I first heard about this case in Colorado. I had been concerned that should it go to the Supreme Court, they would rule this way.
I'd laugh if it weren't so sad.
Our colleague Melissa Murray has called this Supreme Court the YOLO court.
Not since Bush v. Gore have we seen a court that's had this many opportunities to interfere in the election.
I am not inspired and I'm not confident that will produce a result that's good for American democracy.
The court went way further than it needed to go.
It's 5-4. This is a 5-4 ruling on part of it.
This is actually a 5-4 decision.
I think what we saw was a court where justices that behaved in a partisan manner, and that disappoints me.
The criticism of the court is that they're playing interference.
The Supreme Court handed Trump a second gift in as many weeks on a constitutional technicality.
The conservative majority Supreme Court that seems to be playing the game as if they are on Team MAGA.
And he doesn't just...
I got a new name for her. That's Auntie Ruckus.
Auntie Ruckus.
Yeah, that's Auntie Ruckus right there. She's something else. No relation. Straight up.
Auntie Ruckus.
The presidency.
She thinks she's white.
Man.
Seriously. And she's horrible. She's horrible at it. She's horrible at it. She thinks she's white. She's terrible at it. For real. Letitia James is better at pretending to be white.
Thanks to the court trying to help him get it.
Can you imagine today if your name is Sotomayor? Or, I don't know, Ketanji Brown Jackson. Can you imagine having all of those extreme Democrats say that you're not real? We've been there before, haven't we? You're not real. Whatever your perception is, it didn't happen that way. You should have voted the way that you were expected to vote, not 9-0, not with Republicans. You want to divide a country? They're professional at it. Despite the court's ruling, Democrats now, some of them, are still determined to keep Trump off now a federal ballot. Here's Congressman Jamie Raskin.
The Supreme Court punted and said it's up to Congress to act. And so I am working with a number of my colleagues, including Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Eric Swalwell, to revive legislation that we had to set up a process by which we could determine that someone who committed insurrection is disqualified by Section 3 of the 14th Amendment.
Lisa, Eric Swalwell is going to work on keeping Trump off the ballot?
Well, so, okay, I've been thinking about this a lot lately.
You see these people actually just throw the presumption of innocence out the window. When it comes, it's crazy to me. Like they literally throw it out the window, because they feel what they feel. They feel like they saw what they saw. You know, but I mean, you throw the presumption of innocence out the window, and you just say, "Oh, he's an insurrectionist" and all that foolishness. Man, it's crazy how these people. That's crazy. You know, hey, it's not about what you think you know; it's about what you can prove, baby. Prove it to me, baby. You know, so this is so crazy because, like I said, I'm just running through these news strands, man, of how they are literally showing bias, against certain people. It's absolutely amazing. So, kind of want to dive into a little bit this Andrew Wyatt interview that he had most recently. So shout out to Hip Hop News for this amazing content. They always keep it all the way gutter and gully, for us. So we're gonna go ahead and let them give us a little good stuff here real quick. If I can get my little life together.
That's a special edition indeed. We got back on the podcast. I don't know how many times it's been on here, but the brother's like family now.
Yeah.
We got Andrew Wyatt back on the podcast. How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Man, thank you, man. Thank you, Ogar. Thank you, Sam, man. It's good to see y'all this morning. It's always a pleasure to come on your podcast and your platform because it reached millions of people, and you guys are very informative. So thank you just for providing the message and a place for people like us to come on and talk about issues that ultimately will affect our families.
Pleasure is ours, brother. Glad to do it.
Absolutely. So yeah, let's dive right into this, man.
Right.
We see, this Diddy situation is escalated to a whole nother level now, where they raided his 2 homes now. There's been a whole bunch of other speculation. They allegedly arrested his drug mule. Just take us back, man, to where you heard it. And we obviously talked about this a couple of months ago when you came on to the platform, but give us your bird's eye, perspective about what's going on with this case, if you can.
Look, we predicted it on this platform. This was a platform that said it was going to all happen, and we sort of, which that just lets you know the blessing of you guys and the blessing of the knowledge that that comes with what I do. You see it because you lived it, and you try to advise people of what's going to happen, because what you have to understand is that the lawyers that they have, they're not there to clean up your image or create a narrative in the public space. They're there to file motions and keep the meter running.
Yeah, you're right, man. You can't send no lawyer out there to try to clean up your image, man. You see what happened with Greenberg.
Yeah. A little late for that, bro.
Oh my God! You cannot send an attorney to do a crisis manager or a real life publicist job. It was a lot of goofy stuff going on when it came to the R. Kelly case, though. So, we keep it moving.
And try to get things thrown out that they know have no chance of being thrown out of court. A judge is not going to dismiss a civil suit. A judge is not going to do any of those things. But as it relates to Mr. Combs, they're trying to label him as the Black Jeffrey Epstein. When you really think about it, and you really look at the facts of it, to send Homeland Security investigative team and to implement, guys with armored trucks and SWAT team guys on 2 different coasts, it says to me that someone within his who's filing these civil charges against him is cooperating with the federal government. So basically they had some reason, some motive to say we have probable.
And that ain't fair. Because that's pretty much you getting money. And that's why, me and Big Vi be saying, you need to go ahead and say, forget it. And just go ahead and let them take the trial, because you're going to end up there anyway, but they're going to have all your money By the time you get there, man, go play with these people. Take that shit to trial.
Cause here to execute a search warrant. And what people have to understand with a search warrant, it gives a person, when it's signed by the magistrate, it gives the authorities, an assignment to search for certain things. They can't go digging up the yard. They can't go in certain rooms and search for things, but they're searching for certain things that's going to elevate their claims, their alleged allegations against you. And so what it tells me is that someone who's suing him civilly have said, look, there's information in his homes, i.e., it could be tapes, it could be sex tapes or whatever.
Yeah.
It could be stuff in recording studios in the home.
It's crazy how they get to the sex tapes, man.
Oh yeah,
Every
trust me. I
single
know he got
time.
set tapes, recordings. He got everything in there. All them parties, yeah. Trust me, recording all them politicians, everybody they inviting to his parties, actors, you name it. Got dirt on everybody and basically entertainment in general and politics. That matters why they raiding his house was like, nah, man, they're trying to find that junk. Even they did find some. I get a good chance knowing him, he got multiple copies. I doubt he got just one copy.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that he got multiple copies of all whatever he got. Cause ain't no way you'll have just one and do all them recordings. Nah, you'll make more copies of it. So you they destroy one, shoot, they don't know. You got a bunch more somewhere else.
You're right. Man, that's crazy. Let's keep it moving
though. Laptops, you name it, that might have some evidence. But what I want the public to understand is that doesn't mean that he's guilty of anything. What I see what Mr. Combs has to do now from a strategy standpoint, he has to rewrite the narrative. And the narrative is not going to be rewritten on mainstream media. They're done with you. He had to just sell his shares in Revolt TV. We talked about why he had to step down as chairman from his entities on your show some months ago, because his employees were not going to be insured anymore. So he doesn't have insurance coverage, liability policies that can protect him, that can provide an umbrella for him. So right now, he has to figure out, all right, I don't have Revolt TV no more. That's not going to be a platform that I can use. What they were able to do, and what people have to understand with Homeland Security is what you see in the airport, TSA.
You know what? Hold on real quick. You 100% right. When that man paid that bread, he blew it.
Oh yeah,
blew it. I was like, yeah, and he did it so fast. I'm like, man, you could have held on to that money and got you some more attorneys.
I mean, pretty much he did it very next day, didn't he?
Man, there was no level of chill in that. He was like, yeah, here, shut up.
Exactly. Here, just take this and get out of my sight.
$100 million.
Call it a day. Kind of NDA, call it a day.
Man, you can wipe your behind with NDAs, bro.
Exactly.
NDA don't mean a dang on thing no more.
Yeah, it really don't.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling.
That falls under Homeland Security. Their whole modus operandi is to restrict you from being able to move. They're trying to find enough evidence to say, let's restrict this person from being able to get on a private jet, from being able to get on a yacht, from being able to have access to capital. That's the purpose of Homeland Security. And as I tried to warn Robert Kelly, when Robert Kelly and I talked, and his people reached out to me when the allegations first surfaced, and he was trying to do everything. He released a 20-minute recording saying, I'm not Bill Cosby. I never forget that. But his team still reached.
That's a lie. That's crazy. Oh goodness, he I don't know what he heard. what did he listen to?
All right.
Reached out to me, and he said, "Well, can you talk with him?" And my advice I gave him, I said, "Look, he has to start changing his image right now. Every lawyer in America is going to tell you, my job is not to change your image. My job is to work in the courtroom." So they don't care about what narrative is being written out here. They don't care about the frequency being turned up, because as the frequency is being turned up, you're going to need them more and more. And Robert, I said to one of his advisors who reached out to me. Now he pled guilty for calling the movie theater and inciting a riot, saying that a bomb was going to go off Don Russell. Don Russell got on the phone with me and said, "Look, here's Robert's number. Can you talk to him?" I told Robert, I said, "If you don't reshape the image right now and get those two women out of the Trump Towers where you're staying, they're going to come for you, because now you're painting the image as yourself being a black Hugh Hefner. If Hugh Hefner had to move the original Playboy Mansion from Chicago to LA, what makes you think you could be Hugh Hefner in Chicago? A white man had to leave Chicago. That's where the Playboy Mansion was created. So right now it's the same formula, because first off, Bill Cosby became the litmus test. How to turn up the volume and turn up the frequency with no facts, proof, or evidence of anything. I know it's mere speculation. We hear people in the recording industry say, "Well, hey, Diddy is this guy." We hear Mace talking about it. We hear all of these artists who are angry with him because of their publishings and other things. So they're going to come.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody never talk about the motive of the other person. Don't nobody ever be like, "Oh, well, what does this person have to gain or lose from this?" They just look at the person that's being accused, like, "Oh, he got money, he got this, he got that, he must be guilty, arrogant bastard, yada yada yada," because people love to see the fall. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and keep that thing moving.
Out with their own narrative. They have their own platform, and they have millions of followers who are going to take on their anger. But what I'm saying to people, we have to be careful about, promoting or endorsing what's happening to Sean Combs right now, because what they're doing when they detained his sons and put them in handcuffs. Look, they were no threat to anyone. But when we on social media and these social media enthusiasts out here who are armchair quarterbacks, and they want to get out here and incite something or talk about what they know with no proof, facts, or truth. They haven't had one alleged accuser, one witness on their show, and they want to talk about, "Oh no, he did it."
Right.
We have to be careful about that, because now we're giving them a license to go into any black neighborhood and black community and just mistreat us. If they could go into some of the most, one of the most affluent communities in Miami and LA and bring armored trucks to this black man's home, and they haven't provided any evidence and proof, we just hear speculation. And we have to also remember that the district that's doing this, the Southern District of New York, the same district that came after R. Kelly, the same district that took down Trump. Now they're coming after Diddy, the same district for Jeffrey Epstein.
Wow.
However, what I want to remind people of, when they raided Mar-a-Lago, they didn't detain anyone. That's right, not far from Diddy in Miami. And what we have to understand that Mr. Combs has to do right now, he cannot sit back idle and say, "Well, I'm going to put it in the hands of my attorney." No, you're a vocal person. I'm not saying for you to go out there, but you got to have surrogates right now to come out and plead your case. But here's the problem. When they see the federal government involved, that's to isolate you from people who would normally come out and support you, because now they're fearful that you're going to start talking because you're going to become afraid. So now this is a way to go after the Jay-Z's of the world. You go after everybody in that circle, everybody who has come to that home, and we talked about it on the show. He had never sued Ciroc.
We talked about it. He brought it up yesterday. Let me ask you this, Mr. Wyatt. So we've seen since Cassie put her lawsuit in, I think it was around Thanksgiving or so. We're talking about that window that they had to hit, and it was around Thanksgiving that Thursday.
Yeah, the look back window that closed.
Yeah, we see that bombshell get dropped, and ever since then, the media, like you were just alluding to, public perception has absolutely crushed Diddy. How influential?
Yeah, same way it crushed R. Kelly.
Yep.
You know, once they made, you know, and the last thing they need to do is put a documentary out on Diddy. It'll be over with. I tell you, it'll be over and done. Man won't have a leg to stand on. J Rock, where you at, man? Come on in. I'm telling you, come on. Seems like this one might end up cooking a little bit tonight. Might have to let this marinate. So, you know, for real. Yeah, so basically, man, I'm telling you, this shit is the truth. Hold on, give me a second. Keep it going.
How influential was that? How influential was the media and the narratives being spun about this man in Homeland Security going into his houses in Miami and LA a couple days ago? Did that have any influence on them doing that?
Yes, it did. It had the same. It was the same influence with Mr. Cosby. When you think about it, 2014. They put their art collection on loan to the Smithsonian. We're all at the event, and you know the AP sits down with him and Mrs. Cosby, and they bring up these alleged allegations. If you remember, when they brought those allegations up, you have to go back and do the research. What was the biggest event going on at that time in America that captivated the world? It was Ferguson. Mike Brown.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It was Mike Brown. They were able to bring a surge, mainstream media, with women flooding Bill Cosby, Mr. Cosby, saying that he raped and drugged me. And a writer for Philly Magazine, Bob Hubert, goes on CNN and say, "Do not let Mike Brown, Ferguson, nor the holidays take Bill Cosby out of the news." Fast forward.
And that's how the propaganda machine gets started, huh?
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Make this situation more important than, you know, distractions, man. Distractions.
Look at what's happening to Mr. Combs. We had a bridge that was wrecked and lives were destroyed in Baltimore, the Key Bridge, torn down.
Yeah.
We had an independent candidate for president, Robert Kennedy Jr., announcing his VP candidate out of Oakland, Ms. Shanahan. We had all of these things going on where Donald Trump, a gag order was announced on him yesterday for his upcoming trial on April 15th. But what media said, do not take Sean Combs out of the news. As soon as they did those stories, they went back to having reporters stacked outside his Miami and LA home. The whole job, the media is doing their job. Is as Malcolm X said, the media has the ability to make the innocent guilty and the guilty innocent. That's the power of the media. When they want to put their foot on the gas pedal, they don't have to let it up, because there's a message that goes out. All of the media entities work together. Although they're competitors, they work together. I can tell you firsthand knowledge. We're in the courtroom for Mr. Cosby's trial, and NBC is telling ABC, and CBS and the New York Times is telling the Washington Post, okay, you talk about this, we're going to talk about that. No, don't you write about this, we're going to write about that. And they all will huddle up in circles. I reported a young lady from the New York Times. I called the New York Times, her boss, at the New York Times. But
think about that. All the different media outlets collaborating together to create a narrative. You see movies where they was rivals, right?
Mm-hmm.
TV shows they was rivaling each other, but it seems like that's not the case.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want us to think. All right, let's keep going. We're gonna give it a few more minutes, and then we're gonna jump into a bit of a discussion about it. All right.
All right.
Because she said on her social media page, she said, to all my journalism friends, meet me at this coffee shop in New York City, and we're going to turn Donald Trump into Bill Cosby.
Wow.
That's the influence of the media. I worked in the business. I worked for ABC and Fox. I did 12 years in the business. They used to have us go out and set people up. They would tell us how to turn up the frequency. They would, if we got an exclusive interview, that's all the media wants now. A network wants an exclusive interview with a Diddy. The same way I tried the day that Robert Kelly was getting ready to do the interview with Gayle King. I tried to stop it.
Yeah.
I called everybody in his camp trying to stop it, because what did they make him look like? When he stood up in rage and anger, he looked like the Black Gorilla.
Yeah, they played R. Kelly, man.
Dang. Well, that daytime man is sad, man.
Played with a man's desperation.
Yep.
And Diddy better be smarter than that.
Oh, sure. After the way you saw Kelly go through, trust me. Knowing him, I know he is. He ain't pulling that BS.
He about need to speak up for him. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. Real.
Like a fool. Yep.
And she, what did she do? Miss King sat there as if she was like terrified. Oh my God, he's gonna jump on me. He's gonna beat me. What Mr. Combs cannot do, he can't go to mainstream. He has to come to a show like Hip Hop Uncensored. You got to go back to the people.
Right.
That's the mistake that these individuals make.
Yeah.
See, your agents and your managers and all of the people.
Hey, Diddy, come on down to Provoke Thoughts. Holla at me. We're gonna hash this out. See what's going on. If you want to, come on down, Diddy. Once I get to 500, you know what I'm saying? Once these people start sending their people, because I don't want you to come down here while I'm looking like that. I ain't got no furniture in my house right now. But come on down to the internet, man. For real. Let these people know what's going on for real.
Yeah. Oh, you sick of the BS, man. I know you sick of it.
Take it back to the streets where you came from, with the people that, that grew up with you, you know what I'm saying, all that, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, J-Rock, what's up?
What's going on, Provoke? What up, D-Map?
Going on, J-Rock?
Nothing much, just trying to catch up on some of this, this March Madness and everything, how it go down. Alabama in the damn Final Four.
Really?
Who had Alabama in the Final Four?
Nobody. Doubt it.
I don't even think people from Alabama had Alabama in the Final Four.
Alabama was always known for football, not basketball.
But we halfway there. So we
that's the end of March Madness for you in a nutshell.
Yeah, well,
team you don't expect to make it end up getting in.
Yep.
Or getting beat.
Which is the beauty of the whole tournament. But now, you got halfway there. Defending champion UConn and Alabama are in the Final Four. So I was catching up with that, and I was listening to this interview. Now, what Andrew Wise said when he said R. Kelly said, and I admit that he wasn't Bill Cosby. He didn't say he wasn't Bill Cosby. He said they're trying to lock me up like I was Bill Cosby.
The song was not called "I'm Not Bill Cosby." He jumped out the window on that one.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, man, he ain't do that. Kills didn't do that to Bill Cosby.
Right.
Man.
No, because Nope, because Bill Cosby, remember, I know Bill Cosby heard when R. Kelly did that radio interview, and they tried to get him to throw up Bill Cosby on R. Kelly, and R. Kelly pretty much refused.
He's like, I might do that.
He said, I'm not gonna say anything about him because I've had stuff said about me. So no. And like I said, I believe Bill Cosby remembered that, and that's why Bill Cosby sent Jennifer Bonjean.
But like, hey, guess what? I already see what they doing. You kills. I'm sending my lawyer over there to help you out.
Mm-hmm. To get my boy together, get him a dog and attorney.
He's all fly out like, hey, wherever money you want, I got you. As I know it's help my man kills.
Mm-hmm. Them soft attorneys, blank Beckers and whatnot.
Literally, that basically was there and pretty much took that man's money.
Yeah, and I think it's real funny when it come to Puffy. I mean, Puffy oversaw Revolt TV, and Revolt TV had the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club, who pretty much dragged R. Kelly every chance they got. Now he gonna do the same shit that R. Kelly's going through. I haven't listened to anything the Breakfast Club said about this. I'm not sure if I am or not. And I want to shout out to Spitting Fire because Spitting Fire brought up the fact that the Shade Room is even putting out non-biased blogs about Puffy. So they're not dragging Puffy like they dragged R. Kelly. Which I think is very funny.
Right. But it does make you revisit, man, because like I said, this is the same old shit. They're looking for tapes and shit. And I'm like, man, if y'all telling me this nigga ain't learned from what he saw with his own eyes, I know something. Diddy stupid. Because ain't no way I'd have anything recorded in my damn house. I'd set all that shit on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have had a bonfire at night. You want to party? Let's throw all the electronics in the bonfire and melt all the hard drive.
Oh man.
Straight up, man. No, y'all ain't gonna do me like that. Man, what's going on, Larry? What is going on? Love Unconditional. Kilroy Girl Lex, what's up? C-Star, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Real. We are in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all about another half, you know what I'm saying, and express yourselves because I got to get up in the morning and do my little thing too and cook too. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, be out here bogus. You feel me?
I feel you.
Mm-hmm. Right on. So, but for real, man, let's go ahead and run a little bit more of this, just kind of see where his head is at, because that was one of the moments that gave me pause, J Rock, when he hit him with the I ain't Bill Cosby. I'm like, wait, what was he listening to? I ain't hear nothing. I'm not Bill Cosby.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing like that. He said they trying to lock me up like I'm Bill Cosby.
Yeah, shit. You got to come out his feelings too. Shit, damn, Andrew, shit.
People around you, when you're riding that wave, they tell you to stay away from grassroots media entities and podcasts like yours. Wow. They tell you that you're not allowed to give an interview. They're not allowed to give an interview to any of you guys. They're saying that will hurt your brain. Wow. They're going to kill your brand off because the whole objective is to control you and control your brand. I'm telling you, I have the only formula. That's why I say it's not about me two, it's about us two. Mm-hmm. This formula that I have, we were the litmus test, tried, true, and tested on what errors to make and what errors not to make. There was no book for me to go to and say, okay, what should I do? It was all trial and error. Yes, a lot of mistakes were made, but when you have never seen anything like that before. So what I had to go back to the Cosbys, Mr. and Mrs. Cosby, say to both of them, look.
Hold on, y'all, real quick, man. I see Lex said he's celebrating his 52nd today. Happy born
birthday.
day, happy birthday, Lex. Everybody in my chat, everybody on the panel. If you can, let my mans know happy birthday, man. For real. Happy birthday, bruh. For real.
Man, make it to the 50s, that's a blessing.
Bro. You know what I'm saying?
Especially nowadays.
I'm a few years behind you, and I'm gonna make it.
Hey man, I believe
60s,
you.
70s, all of that shit. I'm you know,
I
hey,
believe, man.
for real, I'm gonna make myself famous in the meantime, I think.
I hope I make it there. I'm praying I make it there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out. We got to take a pause for the cause, man. Just happy birthday to my boy, Mr. Lex.
Oh man, congrats.
He been you know what I'm saying, riding this, you know what I'm saying, R. Kelly train with us, man, whole time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's been there. Happy birthday. Many more, dog. Many more.
That's a blessing.
You know what I'm saying? If you can, smack the panel if you ain't had too much. I was right. No.
Oh shit. I was gonna say, man, he probably done.
Damn, you going out with Alizé. Damn.
Alizé though. You know he probably done.
You don't get to say it like you can't say Alizé.
Man, don't let him get some Alizé and some Jaeger.
Some thug passion in this month.
Thug passion, baby.
I mean, he around that age, you know what that shit is. Thug passion shit.
Got me dripping wet, making me sweat.
Yeah, that Pac was a fool, boy, back in the day.
Oh yeah, man. It just sucks what happened to him, and then it sucks what happened to him.
Mm-hmm. He'd have been so vocal in these Me Too times.
Oh, trust me. I'll say I got feeling a lot of artists that exist now probably wouldn't even exist if he was still around. He would look like, bro, you were trying to come in this game?
That's man trying to Me Too, my dude, man, for real.
Oh, they'll try it, but it's like, but Pac ain't gonna fall for that BS. Is how dumb you think I am? That's why I got rid of him in the first place. They know how much of a threat he was.
Oh, and you know what? I caught a little bit. I caught Spin Files live earlier. She brought up something very interesting. Also, I think it was per the Shade Room. Now, she says she showed a clip saying that Al B. Sure said he got a documentary coming out, and how he wound up how he wound up being in a coma. Mm-hmm. And on the clip, he also said that once you find out how and why I was in a coma, you might want to call Homeland Security. Mm-hmm. Now the crazy part is how you gonna have him call Homeland Security? So why wouldn't you call Homeland Security yourself?
Because you lying. I'll be sure ain't got no more money. That secret garden money gone. I wanna reach mine.
The deepest feeling, make it right for you.
That was his only one. That was a smash.
That Night and Day.
Yeah, but that was his smash with him, James Ingram Berry, and the Elder Bar.
Night and Day.
Oh, love is so.
Remember the other one he had?
Let's go.
It was that one, and Off on Your Own.
Oh yeah.
And was one Rescue Me?
Mm-hmm.
They had a few.
I mean, Al B. Sure was a great writer.
Oh yeah, you know how to write a song. You know how to write a song. That's a fact. You know, bro, playing them things.
Sometimes you want to get up on, girl, want to get up on. Yeah, you know who was that was back in the day. You had Tony Terry and them running around. You remember Tony Terry though?
And he did the vocals for Heavy D, Somebody for Me.
Mm-hmm. Chucky Booker. But why you wanna play games on me?
Yep. Shout out to Gerald Levert for that one because Gerald Levert actually co-wrote that.
Oh yeah,
And Gerald Levert, he was nice too.
Oh yeah, Gerald came out snapping.
Run a rope-a-dope style.
Man,
You went rope a dope. Oh my goodness.
Hey, boy, went solo. He was with bros.
That's crazy that both him and the other chunky brother passed away.
Yeah, him and Sean. I even bought Sean's solo album too when it came out.
Man, Sean could sing though.
Yep.
For real, big old cornbread eating Negroes.
Mm-hmm. And the solo album wasn't too bad.
I already know. They couldn't let him out shine. Gerald, that's like Solange had a fire album. You never really know.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that Cranes in the Sky single though, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fire, bro.
Mm-hmm. She had a couple good songs. The girl ain't bad, but yeah, when your sister Beyonce and people know it, it's like, what can you do? You already measure, you're gonna stay measured to that. Do you all know there's some speculations that are happening with Jay-Z in regards to Rihanna when she was first coming up?
Nope, first time hearing about that.
Damn, it's a few things, man. He gonna have to deal with in a minute, man.
Oh yeah, trust me. Everybody kept saying Jay-Z is gonna be next, and I ain't surprised.
There's gonna be some things he gonna have to deal with, man.
I mean, they came after Diddy, so that dance show come after him. So, I mean, he wasn't getting off scot-free. He hadn't been saying nothing. He know dang well he next.
So your lady that came out with with a little country album now.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Oh, Beyonce. Yeah, what is it called? Cowboy something.
What was it? Cowboy B something?
Yeah, Cowboy B or something. Yeah, I'm like, whoa, this got to be interesting.
Then I think 50 posted a message on Instagram. I don't know if it's Instagram or Twitter, was saying, you mean Jay-Z ain't called yet? I'm like, wow. And then somebody said, man, no, nigga ain't called yet. Wow.
Man, 50 the feds, man. 50 saying he doing Fed activity, man. Hey, Miss V White, what's going on with you? How you feeling? It's Saturday. I hope you got some ham hocks on the stove. Get ready to go on some greens. That's what I'm hoping.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about some macaroni and cheese with cheese sprinkled all over the top. You know what I'm saying? And Velveeta all off up through there, and mozzarella. And whoo. Boy, be sitting on the bathroom praying to Jesus. Look, I ate 3 helpers of this macaroni and cheese.
Oh man.
And now
macaroni and cheese while Velveeta, man. Guy had Velveeta in it.
Yeah.
You don't got no Velveeta, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, you ain't got that Velveeta. You throw some mozzarella and some stringy cheese in there, buddy.
Oh yeah.
So when you scoop it out, it's a cheese string like a pizza.
Man.
Yeah.
When you said ham hocks, the first thing I was looking for, man, I was looking for Fred or Lamont to pop up.
Here's about Jesse who? I'm all in the chat. I'm being nosy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm all in y'all business in the chat. My bad, dog.
Somebody said Dave Hollis is one of my favorites.
Keep on striving.
Mm-hmm.
Dave's one of my favorites too. I'm a Dave fan.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah, Chi-Town boy.
Oh yeah.
I see.
Chi-Town has some other songs, man. It's a cat that R. Kelly was singing with, singing the change gonna come. Like when they was doing like a little documentary, whatever.
Yeah, I saw that.
That Slick J. Adams, that was the dude that was singing. That boy can blow. Oh yeah, shoot. So, but like I said, man, Diddy actually. This is actually crazy because this is the first time that you see like celebrities' names popping up in this stuff because they ain't really do that with R. Kelly case.
Nope.
Sure didn't. So you know it's getting real. It's getting really real. They said Beyonce, man. I was like, anybody really surprised?
Well, I'm like, boy, who's Will Smith, man? What's good? I'm like, man, y'all better quit playing with me.
Exactly.
Anybody can get it.
Everybody getting this work. Everybody getting it. Trust me. You ain't get that kind of money and fame while getting something in the process.
Right. So you was out here bullshitting.
And even if you take a look at Puffy's trial, if it goes forward and charges are filed, whatever the case may be, this trial, you might actually see some whole high profile celebs might be even testifying. Look, you can go like Mary J. Blige, you got Mary, you got Faith, you got Mace, and obviously J-Lo could turn state because J-Lo was detained by the police around between 8 to 12 hours after that nightclub shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she was detained by the police for a long time.
What Jesse Powell? Yeah, Jesse Powell from Gary, Indiana. God rest his soul, man. You're R.I.P. Jesse Powell. And the whole sisters Trina and Tamara Powell.
Yeah.
Boy, you never found another love as good as this. So you better represent. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
My love is the bomb, baby.
Man.
Hey,
was Kevin Powell Jesse Powell's brother or cousin?
I want to say cousin.
Because I remember Kevin Powell, he was if I remember correctly, he was a hip hop journalist, wasn't he?
I believe so.
I remember Kevin Powell.
Yeah, Jesse Powell actually sung at my stepsister's wedding.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was actually a person that you could have access to, you know what I'm saying, if you knew people you knew. For real. And I think they had went to school together or something. Yeah, pretty interesting. Try to see if we can get into some shenanigans here before we get up out of here. I'm feeling like mixing in the cows real quick, talking about this Diddy shit.
Man.
That's what I want to do. I'm trying my best not to be foul mouth as much as I, you're just trying to change the game. I hope I've been doing well for y'all tonight, trying to keep the.
Oh yeah, trust me. I haven't heard much from you. Surprisingly, I have not heard much from you.
That's on purpose.
I can tell you trying, man. I can tell you trying.
Yeah, you remember the last time I was counting F-bombs, man. I just right, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You had to count them out, man. You know it's bad.
I kind of want to get it to a point where my mama can listen to that. I'm gonna curse a little bit, just like if I slam a door in my hand in front of my mama. But oh shit, sorry, mama. Damn, sorry, mama. Fuck. Sorry. It's like real. Let me see. Man, I was watching wrestling that last night, and oh my god, they had the debut of the most beautiful Jade Cargill. Oh my god. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, I ever get a chance to look up that woman. Is fine. Oh, muscular, fine. That's crazy. She's actually married to a baseball player, I believe. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and last thing we do this evening, we're gonna talk about, and we're gonna get into what my man's R. Kelly did with Whack 100. See if we can get a good volumed up situation. Okay, it looks like this sounds like that's gonna be okay. You know, this dude run his mouth too much. I know Larry get frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Larry, like, you shut up and let that man talk. Quit playing. What is you doing? But Larry flip out. He was flipping out on them for Big Fat. Shut up. And we were like, we feel you, bro. We feel you. Jeez. Like, watch, man, after that. So we're gonna have to go ahead and let these fools talk real quick. Okay, I'm sorry about that, Diane. I sure didn't answer your question. I do apologize for that. Let me see. What do y'all think? The feds probably bring up murder charges on Diddy to fit Enrico. Ooh, they could. What you think, J. Rock? What about you, D. Map?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, but J. Rock, what you think about that, real quick? Like, could they rope that in with Tupac? They did it with Aaliyah.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think Diane Lett had a question in the chat.
Yeah, it's on screen.
Okay, what do y'all think if the feds were bringing murder charges on Diddy to fit the RICO for Tupac murder? Okay, yeah, that's one thing because I was the ironic part about it. I was on Mad Pill. I was in Mad Pill's live yesterday, and then Mad Pill was talking about how they weren't just looking for trafficking charges; they were looking for information to implicate him in murder charges. So the fact that he's being linked to Tupac, Biggie, and obviously you can't forget about Kim Porter.
Who said I'll be sure wasn't in Secret Garden?
What?
It say I'll be sure wasn't in Secret Garden in the Secret Garden song.
I say no, they don't know what it is. They don't know nothing about good music.
I'll be sure verse was the first verse.
Literally, that very first verse.
Yeah,
it's hoping Michael Jackson didn't want to do it.
Yeah, because we all know it was I'll Be Sure, James Ingram.
Could you imagine Michael Jackson on that song?
Oh man, it would have been crazy.
Now, do you think Michael Jackson's verse would have been Al B's verse? Because it looked like it might have. That could have been
tailor-made.
Yeah, pretty much. Mark Jackson will be the first one.
Tailor-made for Mike.
Yep, but Mike didn't want to do it.
So that secret guard, that innuendo, that's that innuendo. He's like, I don't know, it's too sexual. I don't want to sound silly.
Silly, he's like, man, it's a freaking great song.
Yeah, that Mike would do this shit.
Oh man.
Let's keep it moving
no
real
interest in
quick.
doing it.
So keep it quick. Keep moving real quick. These motherfuckers are half step and cheat and do all type of stuff. Sometimes back we be saying some shit, but I feel you, my nigga. I hear you. All right, keep it moving. Nigga, you wrong again. Damn, bro. Come on, man. I'm trying to take up for your ass. You tripping. Hey, what's going on, Yellow Beezy? What's going on, Big Vi?
Oh, nothing much. I'm just enjoying the live deal on the panel full of it before I clock back in.
Okay. Big Vi, what's the deal, son?
What's good, man? What the hell? What's going on, man? I ain't getting no notification or nothing, man.
I didn't know, man. You know what? I don't know. Shoot, sometimes it just
I just
be
happen
like
to just
that,
see
bro.
it. I'm like, oh man, my man provoked up song.
You know, I just jumped off. I should have put it in the what you call it. You know, sometimes I like to organically make it happen. See who's paying attention.
YouTube hating on us.
Huh?
Hating on you already, man.
You said what?
Absolutely.
YouTube already hating on you.
Who hating on me?
YouTube.
Why? When now?
No, they be on some BS, bro. Especially when we spitting that truth.
We shadow banning people, man.
Literally.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cause shoot, I know. You know what I'm saying? I know. I got struck recently, man. I'm like, y'all tripping. I'm like, I must be getting exposure. You know. So it kind of is what it is. We're gonna keep that thing moving, though, man. But I mean, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This situation is going on with my man's, Kales, man. Crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Very crazy. And he said that the case is open and everybody will be getting subpoena.
Right. You say I don't believe. Let me go ahead and get to that part where you say, look, I don't believe none of this shit.
They ain't gonna. I do know this. If they do put him in
And the thing he did say, and people is taking it out of context too. When he say he don't believe none of this shit, he's saying coming from the government, not what these accusers is saying. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much telling people the media. I don't believe shit the media say. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in it. I've been through it.
Right. Let's get in. Let's get into like jump in the middle here real quick. I want to peel back. Jump.
Get it.
These are my sexual preferences. Yes, I'm bi or whatever the fuck. And these motherfuckers, they're trying to extort me, and I'm tired of it. They know that I'm in the music industry and boom, boom, boom. Nigga, they would have ate her up and still, but now they using that. They're using that against him. But now it's getting to a point to where, it's getting to a point to where it's like, nigga, you gonna have to say something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
He
they
not,
take
but
that
he
motherfucker down.
ain't fleed though.
Nah, he ain't. Nah, he ain't. They didn't raid it. They ran up in his crib, but
Yeah, I saw that.
This how you know it's weak. Usually when they run up in a nigga house, they coming to get you too. They looking, they still searching and looking. Like that nigga ain't on the run or nothing. They ain't telling him to come turn himself in or no shit like that. They grounded his plane because they seen him moving. He wasn't even on the plane. They wanted to make sure he wasn't because they probably didn't restricted his passport and shit as of now. But yeah, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, but that's all stars though. You understand? Stars.
No, I know. No, I know.
It's all that because they don't. It's crazy, man.
I know, but see, they know fucking with him. He got some money, so they know they got to come right. They know if they come half-stepping, he do got the money to fight. So they ain't gonna. I do know this: if they do put him in cuffs, they only put him in cuffs because they got they got something at that point. So
that ain't even necessarily true right there.
Hey, look, big facts. You know what I'm saying? How many motherfuckers then went downtown?
And that person weren't even there. With
no proof. Went straight downtown. Like shit, they don't need no proof. Throw no handcuffs and take you away from here. Shit. I mean, like I said, Whack sometimes he like a broke ass watch, man. He write twice a day. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
I swear, man.
Because all the extra shit he's talking about, their feds don't come unless they got something. Nigga, wait. What are you saying in my face? They ain't had nothing on me. They came and get me. Go ahead, kid. What was I about to say?
I was say they ain't had nothing on Kells at all, but they started building the case once he got in jail.
Absolutely. I mean, that was the play for him.
And they ain't supposed to be doing that. Before you put somebody in jail, you're supposed to build a case on somebody. And then you send them to jail. Don't build a case while they're in jail.
I mean, that's why they denied a bond, man. Shit.
No criminal record.
But the RICO is automatic bond denial almost.
And that's why Trump, Diddy, and Kells are connected.
Man. Because if it can happen to them, it can happen to your ass, man, for real. Keep it moving, man.
All right.
Well, they feel like they got enough. They got enough.
They want you if they want to plan to get you, or if it's a conspiracy, anything, they put you in cuffs, bro.
No, that's real. And I've been telling people, I've been preaching. I said, yo, one thing Artie taught me, what I didn't know, is we going off this state shit. Nigga, the law of the land when it comes to the feds is 18 across the board. You niggas in Jersey, which is 16, Nevada and Atlanta, that's the state. But if the feds want to come in and pick it up, ain't nothing the state can do to help you or save you. You can't say what a state. Yep, the law of the land federally is 18. I said, I didn't even know that. until, I thought, whatever the state said, that's what it was. Shit. Which is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I don't know why the federal law don't force state law to be 18 across the board. It's crazy.
Crazy.
But shit, your shit been in the headlines. So you got action at getting back in on the field.
Yeah. So there was a lot of stuff going on in my area, man, that, this got to be addressed. Some appeal or whatever talking out of here, man. I believe that.
Yeah,
That's right.
I think you got action like a motherfucker. You got action, especially understanding it. I understand your situation. I'm like, yo, you got a motherfucker. I said, this is like you got motherfuckers tricking motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers tricking. You got motherfuckers tricking motherfuckers. The parents and all.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You know what I mean? So,
it's crazy. It's crazy, man. And it's exposed, so that's the difference. It ain't like it's not proof of it. It's on paper, it's everything, It's like, crazy, man. The stuff we've been finding out, man, it's ridiculous.
When you going? So what's the next step with your shit? When you going?
Well, now the case is open. The lawyer, he had to give up the BOP officer's name that did it, and do that. Everybody gets subpoenaed now.
Gotcha. Well, shit,
everybody got to get deposed now.
Listen, man.
On what they did.
I will tell you this. All
right, there we go.
It was you knew something. Yo, man, tell that nigga Whack I need to holler at him because it didn't take long for me to get that crazy motherfucker over there running her mouth. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take long, my nigga. So I was shit. Whatever I could do to help, because if a motherfucker is falsely accused, then they need to know that.
Well, at this point, everybody needs to start just using common sense. We didn't go to college to get common sense. Okay, common sense kicks in. It just kicks in. That's something God gave everybody. So at some point, common sense got to kick in. I've given enough. I've said enough. I've shown enough. Now people see it for themselves. So when does common sense kick in?
Exactly.
That's real.
I mean, when does that happen? I mean, what else can I do?
That's real.
What else can you do, man? It ain't like I just sit here and lied on people or said this happened or that happened or people were shown this, made mad because they were shown illegal this and this, that, and the other. I mean, and then they see it for themselves. I didn't do a search warrant on an officer. I can't do a search warrant. You know what I'm saying? So anything that happened. Because it's on paper that it happened. So you can't ignore it. You can't unhappen it. Ain't even such word as unhappen it. You can't unhappen what happened. You can't unsee what you saw. You can't unhear what you heard. These people are real characters. These people are real characters. They really did do what they did, and they got away with it. And see, now you have to ask who allowed them to get away with it. Who allowed it?
Yo, so it didn't never come up in the court that the parents and everybody told you motherfuckers was a certain age, like they just totally ignored that shit.
Yep, they did ignore that shit. Hell yeah. I mean, hey, Big Body, can you imagine if it was a real motherfucker, or J-Rock, if it was a real, and bro, I looked at that Letitia James footage again, and I looked at Ann Donnelly again. I think that was her. I think that was her.
It looked like her, man. I screenshotted this shit and I went on Google and looked up pictures. I said, man, this motherfucker, if it ain't her, it gotta be her daughter or somebody related to her.
I told y'all when I saw that video and I saw that clip, I rewound about a good 4 or 5 times. I said, wait a minute. I'm looking, I said, man, that is Ann Donnelly right behind that shit.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's her. Yeah, I really do. I'm like, man, they out here, they out cold with it. They just out here like, yeah, we all friends.
I was like, I said, and I kept saying, I know my eyes are not playing tricks on me because that woman looks up. I said, either that's her or she got a twin running around this motherfucker somewhere.
I had to look it up. All like, man, for real. I back searched that shit, man. Like, wait a minute, man, for real. Nah, man, but like my man say here, let me go back so we can get the point of what Kel said before I hit Paul. Real quick. We're gonna go back.
Yo, so it didn't never come up in the court that the parents and everybody told you motherfuckers was a certain age, like they just totally ignored that shit.
Man, obviously, totally.
That's crazy, my nigga.
I was told, and I don't know about the system, but I was told that had nothing to do with it. Really?
It had nothing to do with it that the parents
Anytime, don't put on any other case. Anytime there's supposed to be allegedly a minor involved, how can the parents not have nothing to do with it? They don't even show up to court. They never even showed up.
Hey, he made sure he supposedly, allegedly, motherfuckers. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to twist my shit. Because, you know, they'd have been chomping at the bit if that man had said it is a minor involved. Oh, he said it. He admitted it. So that's a good job, Kels. You have been listening to your attorney. I appreciate that, man. I really, 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 really do. Appreciate that one, boy. You've been listening to old Bonjain, been giving you the ropes, and you've been clowning with it. Yes, sir.
Court ever. People never even show, parents never even showed up to court.
But
who don't come support? Who don't come support?
You showed your communication with them, though. You showed the communication with the parents and what the parents were saying and what they said.
No, I wasn't allowed to show it.
Whoa. They didn't allow that to be. Oh, they didn't let that come into the court.
You know when you see the movies, man, when you see movies in the movies, evidence is that
This call is from a federal prison.
I've seen a movie where the evidence is denied and it's total and it's 100% evidence.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a movie like that?
Yeah. No,
you know in the movie, and in that movie, the person is innocent, but the evidence to show that they're innocent, the evidence get denied. Have you ever seen a movie like that?
That's crazy.
But you've seen movies like that, right?
Yeah. We
okay, then.
That.
So I mean, you know,
but when you're watching a movie, A Few Good Men, A Time to Kill, a few motherfucking movies.
Just Mercy.
Just Mercy, yeah.
I mean, it's the list goes on and on, man. Okay,
so they straight deny on this appeal, though. On this appeal, the aim is to be able to get all that shit on the table.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole purpose. Yeah, that's the whole purpose, man. Because you know, I tell you what, man. If any jury would hear what I've spoke on, what my lawyer have spoke on, and what you've seen with this records and shit being stolen and shown to you know, allegedly shown to witnesses. I mean, if a jury had known that, what do you think? What the jury would have said?
No, exactly. It'd have been a total different.
Hey, so now that's common sense.
And
that's common sense right there.
They didn't even allow the bullshit that the officer, the jailer did. What they didn't even allow that in there, huh? All of that happened in 2019. All of that happened in 2019 before I went to trial. So that's before I ever went to trial. But it wasn't told to us until 3 weeks before the verdict. So somebody waited until 3 weeks before the verdict before they even mentioned it. But they knew about it in 2019. Because they knew if they would have mentioned it in 2019, then what would have happened? It was gonna be in trial. It'd have been in a trial. It'd have been in a trial, bro.
Or wouldn't have been no trial.
Yeah, that witness wouldn't have been it wouldn't have been credible no more. Yeah,
so, you know, like I say, man, follow common sense
for a reason, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got action.
I mean, and I believe that, man. Like I said, the common sense part of this shit is like where everybody got lost, man, in the first place. Well, it drifted off into the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Much.
And all common sense was gone because all you heard was a 13, 14-year-old and all that, and they gaslit the public, man. You know, but one thing that I'm gonna pivot a little bit away from this, man. We done heard this time and time again. We know how this man feel about Diddy, know about what's going on with him, and we know that R. Kelly's gonna get free. But you know what I'm saying? I wanna hit y'all with one of the real ones, man. You know what I'm saying? It's this always out here speaking the truth, man. When it comes to R. Kelly or any damn thing, man, they got something to do. And you know they try to steal your voice when you come correct, man. So shout out to Boosie, bro. Real quick, let's get him rolling for y'all.
I ain't never seen so many black people happy for a downfall. I don't hear none of them niggas who was at Diddy's shit toasting with that champagne every year, having speeches with me. Ain't nobody speak up for this man or nothing. When you're on top of the world, it's a celebration. When you're on the bottom, it's a denilation. This world fucked up, bro. I had to learn that. Make it make sense, though, bro. Like, come on, man. All y'all motherfuckers used to have them champagne glasses over with them suits on for all these brunches and all this shit. Nobody got nothing nice.
All the niggas drink them liquors and smoke them stogies, baby. That same shit R. Kelly was talking about, man. For real. Boosie be on this shit, man. Swear to God, man. Hold on.
Say, all these colleges got millions from this man. Ain't nobody got nothing nice to say. I'm just saying, though, all them damn friends he used to have all these years, these athletes, these entertainers, entrepreneurs, putting their glasses up with him, toasting, listening to his speeches.
They probably knew, bro. They probably knew. But now that the shit done hit the fan, ain't nobody trying to say nothing for these niggas, bro.
Damn, but if you're a friend, you're a friend, G.
Yeah, thank you.
A friend, you're a friend. It's still allegation.
Until the facts come out.
But a friend is a friend. A friend with you right or what? All wrong. A friend is a friend, bro. None of them wasn't his friend. You still hug your friend. Even if you knew what was going on, a friend is a friend.
I just don't think he has much of a legacy.
But everybody ain't your friend, nigga. Everybody ain't your partner. Just swear to God.
They're not.
Everybody ain't no real nigga.
So you in trouble. You'll see. You'll know your real friends are.
Yeah, so now here comes a question. Remember Puffy gave $1 million donation to Jackson State. Does Jackson State refund that check? Then you got, remember, I think it was, what was it, BET gave him a Lifetime Achievement Award?
You know, they just want to.
Do they rescind that from him?
Hey, I'm telling you.
There's a lot of stuff that's on the table now. Questions that you got to ask.
I'm telling you. What's going on, baby girl? 310. I get done up in here. What's up? Man, it's crazy though, man. This shit is trippy, man, when you think about that shit, because it seemed like everybody peeled back. And as we saw Andrew White said why. He showed why. You know, we all know why. These people is selfish about their own shit, and they just want to keep their own shit.
I've been waiting to see if Jackson State is going to refund that check.
Man, no, ain't about to happen.
Nah, man, come on, bro.
Come on.
I just want to see it's a check watch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I love Boosie for his realness, man, and how he stayed true to the game, 10 toes down. Whether you feel like somebody is innocent or guilty, you got to reserve judgment, man. You got to give people what you would want.
No, Boosie was right. Boosie told the truth.
A friend is a friend, man.
Boosie told the absolute truth.
So, whole time Kill was in jail, he always kept it real. He know what was really going on.
All them people that was toasting it up with you, everybody that was cool with you at your crib, drinking up your liquor, scheming on your females and shit.
Oh, man. Those backstabbers.
I'm telling you, all the time they want to take your place. Man, why he gotta have that? Why can't it be me? Been going on all their lives, man.
Well, the OJs don't know what they did when they came out with that song.
Man, I swear.
Keep getting all these visits from my friends. They keep coming up my house again and again. What is they doing?
The show looking shady.
They coming to see my woman. I don't even be home, man. You said, what I got to do to get on the right track, get these knives up out my back. What they do.
Smile in your face all the time, trying to take your place. The
Say it might be your neighbor.
Man, be your best friend.
Yeah, you can try to get my channel shut clean down. you better hit yourself with some of your body's calling.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, I tell you what. I saw an episode of Daryl's House and had the OJs on there.
Oh yeah.
And they did backstabbers.
Man,
Bruh,
one of my favorites.
Them dudes almost sounded. They were almost preaching on that mug.
I swear, that wasn't playing.
Mm-mm.
That was not playing.
See, it might be your neighbor.
Their episodes. Oh, my favorites. It was so good. That one, Smokey Robinson. That one was good too.
Oh yeah.
So it might be your neighbor, might be your best friend, bro. And so we are 10 minutes away from the 2-hour mark. You know, I've been doing good shutting my shit down. You know, we're going to run longer tomorrow, man. It's going to be Easter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody off work and everything.
Everybody going to be off work. We're going to burp. We're gonna get it out the way. D-Maps. Get it out the way.
Man, you finna shut it down, man.
Do you want me to keep it going?
I guess I'm gonna have to pick it up.
I mean, if, you know what? If you need to, I mean, I can hold on. I mean, we was going pretty good. I mean, I can hold on for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, Vi. You know what I'm saying? You've been over there.
I don't know. You catch the live from the other day. You see the shit with Kim Fox and Bon G, no?
Not. You know what? I didn't even get a chance to catch it. You know, I've been kind of busy.
It's a real heavyweight fight going on between Bon G Law Group and Kim Fox prosecutor office, man. You know,
in regards to Kale?
No, see, Kim Fox been having problems with Jennifer since 2017, man. This ain't what we know. This ain't what we knew. See, Jennifer represented some guy in 2017 who was wrongfully convicted, and his conviction was overturned.
Mm-hmm.
But Kim Fox's office is denying the man his certificate of innocence so that he can sue the state of Illinois.
Wow.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, we got off into that. When that was yesterday, J-Rock?
What? Shit. Was it yesterday? Yesterday or the day before?
I think it was yesterday.
It might have been yesterday.
Yeah. So in 2017, the judge dismissed the man life sentence. Where he was sentenced to 50 years with 10 years ran consecutive or something, but it was all dismissed. But for some reason, Kim Fox and them didn't fight against that.
Uh-huh.
But when the man put in a motion to get his certificate of innocence, Kim Fox and her office, they want to fight against that.
Now all of a sudden you got invisible red tape in regards to the certificate of innocence that he's supposed to have.
Yeah, so I did I look it up. There is the guy name is Roosevelt Miles.
Yeah, let me go and take a look.
Oh yeah, man, it's bullshit. So now, like we were saying yesterday, we see why Kim Fox already know what type of attorney Jennifer Bon Jean is. That's why she dropped that state case. She knew she was gonna have a problem on her hand.
Yeah,
but now what she's doing, you know, in retaliation, she's trying to deny these guys their letters of their certificates of innocence so that they can't sue the state of Illinois for wrongful imprisonment.
And which goes along with one of the reasons why another reason why I say Kim Fox dropped those state charges, because that trial was potentially able to be televised. Mm-hmm. So now it goes on to be televised, and not only is it televised, but then you're gonna have to go up against Jennifer Bon Jean, who you already had run-ins with, and has already been giving you a hell of a hard time. So now you got to go up against her in a televised trial.
Well, you know what? Kim Fox is absolutely terrible. Anyway,
Yeah, she
So-
shook, she greeted the man at a. She had a post. She had a innocence, like she had a party for people who have been wrongfully convicted to like celebrate these people who conviction was overturned. But you know, boy, he was locked up by some dirty cop. The one guy, John Burge.
Oh, I suppose happen. Okay.
So check this shit out.
More now on the decision by the top prosecutor in Cook County not to seek re-election. Kim Fox was first elected nearly 6.5 years ago with a mandate. She ousted an incumbent in a primary and then captured 72% of the vote in the general election. We have a look back at Fox's tumultuous tenure, which took a different approach to the criminal justice system.
This race is not so much just about saying goodbye. It's about turning the page. And I understand the excitement. But let us not get lost in the gravity of the work that is ahead of us.
From day one, Kim Fox declared she would be different.
The issue of criminal justice and criminal justice reform is one of the biggest civil rights issues of our day.
She grew up in Cabrini Green and became the first African-American woman to become Cook County's top prosecutor.
This is a day where we have to reckon with the history of our system.
At times, Fox seemed more passionate about being the public face of the
Chewbacca, my nigga. Swear to God, this is a man. I can't even look at my screen.
Oh God, no. The whore.
Good Lord, man.
The tough on crime prosecutor Chicagoans had elected in years past.
I also knew that for people who had lost faith in our justice system, that there was a responsibility to right the wrongs of the past. And particularly people who live in neighborhoods that are impacted by violence, who don't trust the system because they've seen it go so far awry.
Fox's office trumpets the fact her team has overturned convictions in 175 cases, expunged marijuana convictions.
Look at this stat line here. Look at this loser shit.
175 convictions overturned.
Look at this loser shit that's going on.
Damn! On top of the bond thing that she got, where people just get out of jail, unless they didn't kill somebody. Bond reform, yeah.
So you got a stack. You go home.
175 overturned. See, this is why her and Lori Lightfoot got into it.
She's terrible, man. Horrible. This is, boy. Please come forward. Good Lord. We ain't got a cake. And I ain't trying to work hard. So call me. I set up a 1-800 number. Good Lord, man. What the hell is going on, man? This world, let's keep it moving.
Been a leader in bond reform, in many cases eliminating cash bail and raising the threshold for felony retail theft cases to $1,000. Fox argues her office can best use its resources by going after violent criminals rather than prosecuting lower-level crimes. At times, it put her at odds with the mayor, aldermen, and police, especially when they felt terrorizing communities were let off the hook.
What is the impact of a failure to charge anything on a case like this?
Lawlessness is the impact. Lawlessness.
I agree with you.
We should pursue the charges that we have and let jurors and judges adjudicate justice.
We cannot send a message that it's okay and you get a pass, that you shoot up a residence in broad daylight, captured on film, and no consequences will happen for you.
In 2020, after the death of George Floyd, when street protests turned to riots and looting, Fox prosecuted those who committed crimes, but again focused her public comments on the larger issue of injustice.
What we have seen in this country are broken hearts.
These people don't know shit about injustice. I hate when they even try to talk about it, but here we go.
Injustice?
Right, you heard that shit. Keep it together. Keep it together. I heard shit too. Go ahead, man. Let it loose. Let it loose. Go ahead, J Rock. I know you need to.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead. Let it go ahead and play out.
Hey, look,
Get
I
my
just
thoughts
said,
together,
look,
and we'll go ahead
I
later.
said she must was buying shit from the people who was doing the retail theft. Cause you know, I thought when you anything over $500 was considered a felony, but she raised it to 1,000.
Damn, shit. Like, yeah, I got you faded. I need some of them knockoff purses and shit. I need some of that shit out of Macy's, out of the Nike store.
She buying detergent and shit off the street.
Big tubs. Big tubs. They lying to you, say this game. No, it ain't. You gonna be itching. She look like she got some rough ass skin. Look like that shit's like sandpaper.
Oh Lord.
I'm telling you.
And anger at the continual cycle that we have seen of the casual acceptance of systemic racism in this country.
The intersection of race and justice is a common theme for Kim Foxx. It was apparent again in her
She like old girl Finding Willis. She'd throw that race card out there.
office's high-profile bungling of the Jussie Smollett case, in which the actor faked a hate crime. Fox's office dropped the charges without securing an admission of guilt, only to have Smollett walk out of the courtroom and claim his innocence.
I've been truthful and consistent on every single level since day one.
Right.
I would not be my mother's son if I was capable of one drop of what I was accused of.
Rather than take
really?
responsibility for the misstep,
Yeah,
Fox
I did.
returned to the issue of race.
When I look across the landscape of when I have seen prosecutorial authority checked, it is largely Black women. For the last 3 years, there's been this deliberate attempt to upend the decision that my office made.
Maybe because you don't do your job properly, lady. How about that? Maybe, just maybe, and we gonna get into something else, man. But maybe that's it.
And it feels unprecedented and it feels personal. Racist? I mean, I think I leave it to the people of Cook County to look at our criminal justice system.
Kim Foxx had never held elected office before she won the state's attorney's
I
job
look a
in
mess.
2016. 4 years later, despite criticism of how she ran the office, Foxx still beat her closest Democratic primary opponent by nearly 20
I need a barber day.
Kim Foxx. That's deep, bro. That right there was pretty profound because that gives you a whole
right now
of her fuckery.
Yeah.
Without even mentioning, you ain't even got to mention R. Kelly. You all that was fucked up.
Oh, that's what Alcantara is. I didn't know what that was.
Now, what's dude's name? I just put Jennifer Bonstein. I'm sure it'll pop up.
Yeah, and Love Unconditional brought up a good point. You said y'all know that Kim Foxx has been funded by George Soros, so she had ties with Kamala Harris. Why would anyone trust or respect Kim? And I said, facts, because George Soros donated $2 million to her campaign.
Yeah.
And my point is, there are congressmen and senators that don't get $2 million donations like that. So why would she get such a massive donation, especially and particularly coming from one donor like that? And she's a DA of a county. She's not a congressman or a senator.
You shouldn't have politically motivated attorneys and shit running your country. You're running your justice system and charging people, man. Because this is what's happening, man. You got these corrupt heifers running around here, and now she's gonna conveniently retire before the shit hits the fan. Watch.
Oh, of course, always. They always do.
Mm-hmm. Kim Foxx is misappropriated funds. You think? I really think so. Shit. I don't know if it's big value. You might have to go ahead and take the reins and shit, man. I'm supposed to start cooking some shit for somebody.
Oh man.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I'm supposed to be you know what I'm saying, I'm supposed to be motherfucking marinating some ribs and shit, you know what I'm saying, like a little fast marinade and shit.
Oh man. Sorry, ribs on the grill and
Real,
stuff too.
man. You see what time it is?
Yeah. No, not on the grill now.
Yeah,
No.
love unconditional. Go figure.
I'm talking about tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh, you cooking for Easter?
Yeah, I'm gonna do something tomorrow, man. Yeah, shit. But we gonna
So
definitely
you marinate the ribs and everything overnight.
Yeah, shit, I'm gonna throw a little balsamic vinaigrette, a little brown sugar sprinkled over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Get it nice. It's gonna be nice.
Don't
salt.
forget to take the membrane off.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do another brisket here pretty soon though.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck around, auntie or uncle get a hold of them reels with that membrane on there, pull their fucking teeth out.
Oh man.
Ah shit, yeah, that motherfucker too strong. Can't get oh shit, you crazy. Yeah, man, but I'm telling you, it's been a good live tonight, pretty informative. It was kind of impromptu, very much so. Tomorrow I'll be in a little bit more of a pointed direction. We kind of recap some of the stuff that's went on this past week. Talk about it thoroughly. You know, of course, big value, more than welcome. Everybody on the panel in the chat and the ones that's in the back are more than welcome. Of course, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. If you do want to contribute at any point to my channel, you can contribute at my Cash App, which is Provoke Thoughts Live. Anything or any proceeds will go to channel improvement, which is bringing you more content. Being able to, give out prizes and things like that to you peoples. So,
Go on the road to 500, y'all.
Oh yeah, we definitely on the journey to 500, man, and we getting there, man, slowly but surely. And I'm letting it happen organically. I ain't tripping. Y'all cool with me. I'm cool with y'all. But make sure that you get some people over here. All my people that's over here. Make sure you go over to Big Vibe Opinion. Check him out. We got the usual suspects and a few other people, even in the chat. It's very, very interesting. He got a lot to talk about, a lot to say. So make sure y'all do that. Before we get up out of here, we got to do my round robin with my peeps. We're going to go ahead and start with Mr. D Maps, man. Go ahead and get him up out of here.
All right, man. It was good to enjoy live with all my bros, all my peoples. I know it is. Have a good night. Happy Easter. And stay safe.
All right, J Rock, man. Go ahead.
Well, D-Map pretty much said everything I wanted to say, so I'll just echo the same. Once again, happy Easter to everybody's, and hope you have a good one. Stay safe. Free R. Kelly. Black men need to fight for we need to fight for each other, and we need to fight for our names and our legacy, because as you can see the landscape right now, they're trying to eradicate our legacy and our name and our image, and we must protect all of them at all costs.
Absolutely, my dude. Absolutely. Big vibe. Go ahead and hit him with that shit.
Oh shit, man. Ain't nothing, man. I'm about to start up over on my own platform.
Yeah, once I get shit marinated and going on.
I ain't got no specific certain direction I'm gonna go, but
just trip out a little bit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We have to do that.
I might just play some music, man. So
I
might just play some chaos, man.
All day long,
I know they gonna probably block the video eventually, but fuck it. It is what it is.
Most definitely. Well, so I'm gonna get with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I love you. You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do. Get your Easter right. Happy Easter to everybody. One love, and we up out of here.
How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit. It's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngers pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.